So does anyone here remember Bobby Burns? You know, this guy?
Suggest leaving right now. And we're starting now. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Bobby and I love movies.
Yeah, well, sorry to break it to you, but
Tears blur my vision, dial quickly, try to call. She picks up, indecision, what's the fucking protocol? Does she hang up? I call her names and she takes it. Breathe in and out what she says while I'm shaking. Late to my wrist.
Lies what I'm making. Relationship now is an undertaking.
How's it going, kids? I'm Jesse, this is Satire Goat, and welcome back to YouTube, the only platform on the internet where previously nerdy suburban white dudes can decide to make really emo rap music.
They don't want me alive, that's why I always keep a pistol on my side.
So, do you remember Bobby Burns? Because I do. Bobby Burns started off as a smaller channel who started being featured on CinemaSin's YouTube channel. Both of these channels I don't watch anymore because of consistently degrading quality. But other than that, Bobby Burns was a part of this side show on the CinemaSin's YouTube channel that the fans weren't really a huge part of, and he never got an enormous push in subscribers or viewership because of CinemaSins, but he did continue to make film-based content, and after a few years, he began making some more successful videos, such as his video on Suicide Squad and his series on YouTubers. And eventually, a YouTuber known as Shane Dawson, I don't know if you've heard of him or not, he's kind of he's a mid-range YouTuber, decided to respond to one of Bobby Burns' videos where Bobby Burns criticized him, and Shane Dawson flew this kid out to California, bought him a new truck, and gave him a lot of money to rejuvenate his YouTube career, as it were. And Bobby Burns, ever since then, has screwed over Shane Dawson just about every way imaginable and has started doing this type of content right here.
So a few days ago I went to an event called Birdapalooza, which was a weed festival.
So this is basically just going to be a short, unscripted video on what the deal with Bobby Burns is right now, because I have never really been a fan of this dude's content. But yeah, it's weird, right? The things that Bobby Burns are doing right now, it's not in his character at all, or what he's been like as a person. He's always been like a huge film fanatic. He's been super kind of nervous and ticky and really private about his life. When he went out to meet Shane Dawson, he kind of proved himself to be a little bit of a douchebag, a guy who is willing to do things for the money and the fame, and now he's just like a SoundCloud rapper all of a sudden. That just doesn't make much sense to me. He's doing like going to marijuana festivals, as you see in this video. He's making really, I cannot stress how bad his music is right now.
Blood on my bed, got these demon bitches, I'm trying to get out of my head. Take good care of me, I'm wounded, having breakdowns. Switch my life on too many times, make me forget. Yeah. Blood on my bed, got these demon bitches, I'm trying to get out of my head.
I mean, look at that, dude. That's just, he sounds like Little Peep on more Xanax than Little Peep was on. Ultimately, I have two theories about what's going on right now. Theory 1, Bobby Burns has legitimately had a change of heart. He wants to be a musician now, he wants to rap and sing and produce music, and that's just something that he's interested in. That's fine, people change, people get into more stuff. The drug stuff is obviously an issue. It seems to be taking over his life, and he seems to be a much worse person now than he was before, but that's totally fine. And that could be an option. That could be a serious option for what's going on right now. That's not what I believe, though. What I believe is that this is faked. I think that Bobby Burns, this is a conspiracy first off, a Shane Dawson style conspiracy about Bobby Burns. I believe that Bobby Burns is most likely faking this change thing he's having. Bobby Burns is producing he's making music now, he's making rap music. That's so weird for like, that's such a change in pace. Like, look at all the other people who've done rap music on YouTube. Or, you know, any type of music on YouTube. You have Joji, who went from being Filthy Frank, this raw, dirty comedy, to being this, you know, R&B, neo-soul superstar who has tens of millions of views on his YouTube channel. That kind of makes sense because he started off in, you know, in such a raw and dirty place, and for him to go to this smooth R&B landscape almost makes sense because it's so different than what he used to do. And then you look at Sky Does Minecraft, who started doing rap music, and once again, he's been doing Minecraft music for years. He's been this smooth, kid-friendly, family-centered YouTube channel for so long that it only makes sense that he'd want to do something raw and visceral like produce rap music. But when you look at Bobby Burns, he's a film reviewer. Like, I don't think Roger Ebert would have ever wanted to make a rap song. It's just weird to me. But the thing that really sells me on this kind of being a fake or a cry for attention is this video right here. Look at the title of that video. That is suspicious. In this video, he goes to a marijuana... Jesus Christ. He goes to a marijuana convention, I guess you'd call it. A marijuana convention. And he talks to this guy who's built this really odd character over time, and he lives out this character. And this is something that I always find really interesting. It's like the Andy Kaufman scenario, where someone becomes so ingrained in their character that they become that character. They live out that character. Whenever they're in public, they are that character. And it's really interesting that someone can dedicate their life to that. And Bobby Burns is talking to this dude who's dedicated his life to this scenario. And in this video, you kind of get hits of Bobby Burns changing a little bit. Like, he admits to smoking weed, which seems out of his character from previously, because his tics are a little more pronounced and differentiated than they were before, because I believe he has some sort of facial tic and with his eyes going on. But when you really look, after this video, he is a different person. He hangs out with a different crowd of people than he previously does. He talks differently. His facial movements are kind of different. His tics are more pronounced. And he starts producing rap music. Like, not just any rap music, like edgy, emo rap music, like Lil Peep, My Chemical Romance crossover rap music. And it's so different, and the music videos are so edgy and so drugged out and laced with LSD-inspired visuals, and it's just so weird to me that when I look back at this video and I see him talking to this guy who's talking about how he creates this character and is living it out, it makes me think, maybe Bobby Burns is also doing that. Maybe Bobby Burns is sick of being someone who's getting really low views on his latest videos. He's been getting very stagnant in terms of subscriber count. There's no way he's making as much money as he used to around the Shane era or before that. So this could be maybe A, cry for help, or B, a character that he's been planning out that, while he wants people to see it as if he's just changed and become this person and this is who he is now, but in reality, it just may be a character he's playing. This may be a performance art, some sort of avant-garde performance comedy or satirical view on how YouTubers become these weirdly music-centric figures or become completely different people when they get into the music industry, and that could actually be kind of smart. Because he's either doing it, let's be real, he's either doing it for fame or he's doing it for the art of it. And looking back at Bobby and his previous shenanigans on his YouTube channel, it really could be either or at this point. Like I said, this has just been a little thought-provoking YouTube video for you while I work on some other projects. I appreciate you watching. What do you think about Bobby Burns? Let me know down in the comments, because he's an interesting character at this part. And yes, I did use that choice of words on purpose. Interesting character. So like I said, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. I've got more content coming your way. I really appreciate all of you. Like, share, subscribe. I said that already. Comment again. Reply to your comment like 5 times. And I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye-bye.